the world is going to change really quick.
You've been saying this for quite some time, right? And so far, I haven't seen any fucking change.
You haven't?
All right, come on. What's going on?
How's Claude?
So good.
What do you use it for?
I love it. I love it. I use it predominantly for business-related activities.
How many times do you reckon you use it a day?
It depends on the task. Like, it depends on the type of work that I'm doing.
Did you always have it open?
Always. It's one of the first things, like along with Outlook. It's just literally, I get in the morning, it's like Outlook, Chrome, Claude, whatever else it's going to be, maybe a couple of programs, software that I use. But yeah, it's always open. I use it every day. Every business day I would use it, even if it's for something small.
You don't use it on the weekends?
Sometimes for just personal shit.
Yeah, just like
Yeah, I do.
Hey, I'm making pizza dough. How much water should I put in the flour?
It was funny. I had a christening on the weekend and I saw my cousin there who I haven't seen for quite some time. And she's talking to me and she's like, oh, I'm working. I go, how's life? How's work going? All that sort of stuff. And she goes, yeah, look, my boss came up to us the other day and he's like, oh, guys, we need to start looking at implementing AI in the business. And, you guys should start spending a bit of time throughout the day. Just spend some time throughout the day, see how you can utilize it in your role, and then come to me with any ideas and stuff like that.
What does she do?
She is in retail, but like the head office retail.
Yeah.
And looks after a few brands and whatnot. And she was saying how her company is very archaic in the way they go about things, like still operating on Excel spreadsheets and, manually processing things. And I go, how old's your boss? And he goes, oh, he's in his sort of mid to late 50s. And she goes, look, I don't think I don't think it's a job security thing. I'm like, hey, this is 100%. If your boss has come to you and said, hey, just dabble for a couple of hours a day here and there with AI, he is looking to see who's going to use it and implement and utilize that in the business to help the business. And I go to her, and she's not very tech savvy herself. Like, she's not one. She goes, oh, I'll do everything, all my reports on Excel, and it takes me a whole day to do this. And I'm like, wow. I go, just like go and download Claude. I just want to be there and watch you use it, just so I could see her experience it for the first time.
The amount of times I've done that and showed someone, like, this was ChatGPT at the time.
Yeah.
The amount of times I've sat down with someone, I'm like doing it right now, just go on the website,
and
made them talk to it, and they watched it, and they were like, what?
Yeah.
Like, this thing talks.
Like, I know. It was full on. And I said to her, because I said, give me an example of what you do. She goes, oh, I've got to do this report. I said, you've got no idea. I go, this thing is going to do the report for you. It's going to do it better than you could ever do it. It's going to do it in the space of about 3 minutes. And it can then print out a summary in a PDF, in Excel, however you want it. And it's going to be done and accurate, and your team's going to love you for it.
Yeah.
Because you've just simplified. Yeah, you've just simplified something that used to take you a whole week to do. And I'm like, it's phenomenal. It's phenomenal. It's as good as, I go, it's only as good as the questions you ask. And I go, it'll make mistakes, but people also make mistakes. And I go, the thing is, once you correct it on that mistake, it won't make that mistake again.
Yeah,
whereas people will probably make that same mistake throughout their journey and career and shit like that.
And
so I was kind of excited for her. So Eva, if you're listening, I expect to see your reports on Monday.
Yeah, I truly believe, I believe it so much that I'm doing everything I can to make sure I stay ahead. And the other day, I bought into an AI program because I was like, cool, man, they're selling this AI thing. You know what I mean? We'll show you how to.
Oh, as in someone teaching you.
Someone teaching.
Like a course of some sort? Yeah, great.
And I went and I said, all right, like, you guys are selling this.
You're the expert. Here's my money.
Here's my money.
Yeah.
Like, all right. But
see, I find that they must have given you a pretty compelling offer for you to go, all right, teach me. Like, as in, when I say not offer from a value perspective, I mean from the perspective of, hey, these guys must know something I don't. Yeah. For you to have bought it, because I think you're quite advanced in what you're doing with it all.
Yeah. Well, what I did learn is I knew more than everyone there.
I knew you were going to say that.
And I was thinking to myself, like, and they're talking about super simple stuff.
Yeah.
So I actually called them up, dropped an email, said, hey, I'm withdrawing from the program.
Yeah.
And they're like, how come? And I was like, I could be teaching this program.
Yeah.
And like, with all due respect to the people, they are lovely,
Yeah.
everything.
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
I could be teaching this program and I'd probably do a better job. That's just the reality. Like, I understand we're meeting people where they're at, and that's fine. Like, and most people are like, wow.
Yeah. This would be great
like,
for them.
Yeah. And this is amazing for them. It's not for me.
Yeah.
Like, I cannot,
They get your money back. Did you brief? Did you pull out? Like, no issues?
I don't know, seeing how we go. But, but,
Claude's going to write the email
it's-
to him.
yeah, it's, there's two sides to it. One, I'm quite proud of what we're doing. Dude, if I show you, like if I said come spend an hour in my office and let me
I think I will very soon.
show you what the fuck is it, I think you'll freak.
Mm.
We've got actual, like, you know, Reggie?
Yeah.
Reggie's a person on our team.
Yeah.
Where it's like, okay, assign that to Reggie.
Mm.
And then it's done. And then you're like, sick. The task, you actually assign, you picked Reggie to do it.
Yeah.
And then you're like, Reggie, how'd you get that task? He's like, yeah, it's all done. Here's a link. You're like, okay, we're fucked. We are so fucked. And going back to your point there where you were like, I don't think it's a job security thing. This is for every employee listening right now.
It is 100.
This is especially for my employees.
Yeah.
So if you work with me, you got to understand one thing, okay? If you have that mentality and you're like, I'm not going to do this because if I show you the AI tool, it's going to replace me. And it's like, listen, if you show me the AI tool, you become more valuable as a team member.
Yeah.
The
Now
second
you're
thing,
actively looking for stuff.
yeah, the second thing is if you don't show me and we both miss the boat, you're not going to have a job because I'm not going to have a business.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, we're going to go completely under. Like, that's the reality of the situation. And if you purposefully choose to stick your head in the sand and, what do they call being an emu? Is that what it's called?
I don't think it's called anything, but sticking the head in your sand.
Being an emu.
Head in the sand is this saying.
it's
It's
an
not the
emu.
emu. It
Okay,
is.
sure,
It
it's
is.
probably-
100. It's the, yep, absolutely.
Wait, you're trying to tell me that's not it?
No, it's
gonna ask Claude right
sticking
now.
your head in the sand is the actual.
What animal
like your
does
head
it?
in the sand? Yeah,
Does
it is the emu, I believe, that does it.
It is, yeah.
But I'm just saying the saying doesn't go that way.
If you're going to be an emu,
If you're going to do an emu,
if you're going to stick your head in the sand, I think you are ultimately going to lose
yeah,
in this scenario. I think you're ultimately going to be the one where, dude, fuck, I'm telling you now that the amount of change is going to be fucking wild. Like, people are thinking like, oh, but what do you mean? Like, you know, but it can't do what I do. Like, but it's not going to be, you know, it can't do, let's just say, for example, someone works in the health space and they're like, oh, but, you know, it needs a human to draw the blood. It can't replace me. And it's like, because you're thinking like a human, it's not going to have to draw blood. It's going to scan the person and read everything it needs to read.
yeah,
Generally, like, it's going to be able to do things beyond anything. And this is coming from another human. It's probably sitting there like, you're both idiots,
yeah.
right? It's going to be able to do things at a level that's just going to blow us out of the water, dude. Blow us out of the water. And I think we're not ready. I think we're not ready.
I also believe that I don't think a lot of people. I think there's more people that are completely unaware of it than are aware of it.
It baffles me that people still are like,
Oh yeah,
yeah,
It's
like,
like,
oh no, I haven't really used it. It's like, dude, like, listen to me. I say to my mum all the time, I'm like, Mum, let me download Claude on your phone. She's like, no, I don't want Claude. I'm like,
I'll pay for
chat?
it. Come on, go the easy one.
No, she just won't do it. She's like, no.
No, it doesn't want the robots.
And I'm like, you're not understanding. This is the way the world is going to go.
Does she have an iPhone? Or
Yeah.
yeah. Does she use an app regularly
Yeah.
that helps her in what she does?
I'm
I don't know.
sure she probably Google stuff.
Maybe let's just use does she drive?
Yep.
Cool. Take away her maps. All right, Waze, maps, all of them.
Yeah.
Google Maps, everything. Just delete them. And so, no, well, don't delete them. Why? I use them. Why? Why do you use maps? Because it helps you, makes your life easier, doesn't it? Tells you which way to go, where to turn, where the speed cameras are. It's a useful tool.
Dude.
So why wouldn't you download Claude? It's the same fucking thing.
Hey.
It's a useful tool that's going to make your life easier. It's not a detrimental thing.
I'm
Probably
the
the most powerful thing.
Dude, I'm the sort of guy that uses maps on my home. I
Oh,
know
yeah,
where
yeah.
my house is.
Yeah, yeah, and you know how to get there.
And I know the route.
Oh, you'll
to get
still,
there.
as in you'll put it in,
I'll
go
put it
home.
in.
Yeah,
Yeah. Like,
Yeah.
take me home.
yeah,
Do you do that at all?
yeah, yeah. Most times.
I do-
Yeah,
do you
yeah. I
know
mean,
why?
even okay.
I'll explain why.
Yeah,
This morning, I was on the way in, and as I was pulling out of the garage, I hit work.
Mm.
And then it said, boom, traffic,
Yeah.
car broken
That's
down
right.
on the Westgate Bridge, go this way.
Yeah.
And I thought, fuck, really?
yeah.
Oh, okay. And then, dude, as I'm taking the exit, I'm watching all these cars banked up. And I'm like, fuck, this is sick.
I thought you were going to say
How
something
good
else
is-
for,
what?
for a second. All these C's with banked up cars, obviously. Yes. Wait.
Yeah, clearly. Yeah, all banked up, dude. And I was like, should have used Google Maps.
There you go. Yeah, I'm. That's exactly the reason why I would do it as well.
You know, and while I was on my way to work this morning, I actually, this is after I passed all the traffic, and I was thinking about that whole thing. And then, dude, I feel like, and I know we spoke about this last time, but I feel like life is going so fast,
Mhm.
and I feel like I'm not going fast.
Yep.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, like I feel like life is going super quick. And then it's like, and I get it. Like you hear it from everyone. It's like, oh yeah, but you got to be patient, but you've only been doing this for X amount of years and blah, blah, blah. And it's like, at what point do you turn around and say, you know what? Like maybe there's a different path to where I want to go.
Mm.
Do you know what I mean? Like at what point do you turn around and say, okay, like, hey, I could probably make way more money doing this thing or that, you know what I mean? Like, or I can go and do this, or if I pivoted like this or delved like that. It's like, what are the things that you need to factor in when you make these decisions? Because there's an element of, okay, like I need to do this for a certain period of time.
Yep.
But there's also an element of like, if you keep hitting your head on the wall, you know, like you're not going to get very far. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely. I do think there's an element of that you need to do the reps as well.
100%.
I think there has to be.
100%.
There has to be. Like, there's no saying I like. There's no compression algorithm for experience. So I think there's sometimes you have to actually go through that period of time, and I reckon the consistency is probably one of the most important things when it comes to that too. Just not wavering, having that unwavering belief that, okay, I am on the right path. And yes, things aren't happening as quick as I would like them. But understanding that it is coming, that you're building up to it. And, you know, as again, another saying, it sometimes takes 10 years to have that 1 year that changes your life completely. And you're like, wow, everything happens all at once. But you just got to keep putting yourself out there and being open to those opportunities and continuing to do so. So you might feel that you're moving slow, but as you said, you know, even the AI space, you're miles ahead of so many people. You signed up to a course that you'd already superseded before you hit the pay button. And even though you might feel that way, I think you're on the right course. Why do you think you feel that way? Is it maybe because we're in such a fast-paced world now that you're feeling you're not doing enough? Are you comparing yourself to other people, to other things that's going on around you?
Yeah, but so like there's two sides to this, right? I truly believe the people who are doing more are doing more.
Mm.
If that makes sense. In the sense of like the people you see, most of them, the people you see that are like crushing, you're like that person, there's a very high chance that person's working harder and smarter than I am. Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Does that make sense?
Absolutely.
And then it's like, the other side is like, sometimes you look at many people, not in an arrogant way, but you think like, oh, I know way more about this than like,
I think that all the time.
yeah. It's like, dude, I wouldn't feel uncomfortable sitting in a business room for anyone.
Mm.
Like, I feel like I could, all right, you want to talk business? Like we can talk. Like, I'm going to know what you're talking about. I'm going to understand.
Yeah.
I'm going to, you know what I mean? I'm
You can converse.
I'm not in any way, I don't feel inferior.
Mm-hmm.
But then you look and there's people who are like doing excessively more
Mm-hmm.
and they have no idea. And then you're like, man, like, it's like, at what point, I don't know what the question I'm trying to pose is. It's like, at what point do you turn around and say, hey man, like the grass always looks greener. It does. Like I don't know if it's human nature, if it's, you always look at the other side and think, man, like that right now, that seems better. But it's like, yeah, at what point do you make that determining factor to turn around and say, like, at what point would you turn around and say, okay, you know what? To get to where I want to go, construction isn't the thing that's going to do it for me.
Oh, man. I say, like, it's funny that you mentioned that, because I've been having that conversation with myself, no one else, but every one of you now.
Yeah.
With myself for probably the last 3 months. So more recently than not. And I'm looking at everything that's going on, and I'm looking at the industry that I'm in, being construction. And I'm looking and saying, well, at what point does it change? What point does it get better? What point are we doing something different to get us where we want to go and what we want to do? And is this the vessel that's going to take me where I want to go? Because I keep coming up against the same sort of problems. And I don't think it's a system problem. I don't think I can make it better. I don't think I can fix it as much as I try. And as much as I know what the issue is. So I look at it and I'm like, well, is this the space that I'm going to be at? Am I going to keep going along the same way for the next 10 years because nothing's going to change, and just keep battling, make some money here, lose some money there, make, just a bit of money there, whatever it's going to be? Am I going to keep battling like that for the next 10 years, because I've been doing it for 10 years now? Or does something need to change? Is it the industry? Is it me? Is it the sector? What has to change to get a different result? And what I'm effectively alluding to, so because I'm beating around the bush a little bit, I feel that at the moment the industry, especially in the residential market, is very hinged on so many people for successful delivery of projects, and running all the way from subcontractors, suppliers, and clients. All three sectors of, say, building a house, and employees. And you're so heavily reliant on every one of those people for your delivery of the job. And that if one of them fucks up along the way, it has a huge flow-on effect for the project, for your bottom line, for everything. Particularly when it comes to clients, because they're the ones ultimately paying for the product and the service. And if they're unhappy, or they get entitled, or whatever it might be, something happens along the way and they don't pay you your final invoice, or they don't pay for a certain element of something they think should have been included, so on and so forth. You can tighten up as many processes and systems as you want, but ultimately, I think there's a lot left on the table when it comes to being really highly successful in that space. So I've been looking at it myself going, well, is this the space that we need to be in at the moment? It's very highly regulated. Governments don't do anything to help. They just keep increasing costs, but also compliance, regulations, all that sort of stuff, making it harder. And yeah, just recently I've been looking at, well, what needs to change? What has to change? What's that flick? What's that switch that needs to go for us to be really successful in the space? Because there are people that are. But every single one, and I've spoken to some builders who are highly successful. The beauty about what I do at Builder Elite is I get to connect with a lot of people. And I've spoken to guys that build hundreds of millions of dollars worth of projects a year. I've spoken to guys that build $200,000 worth of projects a year. And it's consistent across the board what their answers are when it comes to dealing with people, with suppliers, with trades, with employees. It's always the same little problems here and there, just on a different scale. So it has been a question that's been posed to me in my head: what needs to change, and how do you make it beneficial?
So have you answered the question?
Look, I haven't. I think everything's...
What's the question ultimately, though?
Well,
like, what are you actually asking yourself?
I'd say, is this the vessel that's going to take me where I want to go? As in the luxury construction residential market.
Yeah, and then so how do you... There is obviously some level of belief you have about it to make you think it is. Otherwise,
yes,
you wouldn't be doing it.
yeah, that's right. But where I'm finding the difficulties is you get some amazing clients, you get some people who are fantastic to work with, fantastic to deal with, but then you get the opposite spectrum of the board too. You get the people that are very difficult, very entitled, don't pay bills, difficult with cash flow, whatever it might be. And it's like one cancels out the other. and you kind of end up bouncing on the same spot. And that's very frustrating to me. Because it's like if everyone just followed the process, my excellent clients follow the process. They listen to me, they see me as the expert, and they understand what I'm telling them is the best way to do the thing. Those projects, always successful, get delivered, defect free, no issues moving forward. And if there is ever anything, yep, we'll be there, we'll sort it out, no worries. The ones that you butt heads with, the ones that are difficult, the ones that don't pay on time, the ones that, whatever it might be, they're the ones that just put a sour taste in your mouth. And for me, I look at it and it's like, all right, well, in the space that we're at, you're dealing with highly emotional people from the perspective of you're often building a dream home for people, or they're investing a lot of often their life savings into this house. And there's a lot of emotion that goes with that. So is it just the nature of the beast, of the people you're dealing with?
That's just part of dealing with people.
Yeah,
dude, if
exactly.
you could have a
but
business,
I see it.
If you could
before you jump in, I got this one thing. See, I'm looking at it, and this might be just my commercial mindset and my business acumen now coming into play. Does it need to be more transaction based in the sense of, well, do we need to shift from the luxury residential into the commercial aspect of things, looking at things from a different perspective? This business I'm dealing, because then you're dealing with other business owners. It's like, hey,
until you're not though, until you're dealing with an employee who doesn't care, and you're like, this guy's a dick.
Yeah, but then there's still levels to that too. Because if I'm dealing with an employee, I'll call the boss. You know what I mean? I'm not going to fuck around. If like I've got a shit kicker telling me what to do, so
no, but he could be
himself
at a decent level, and they're like, hey, deal with him, and they're like, this guy fucking pain to deal with.
It could, yes, and that's what I mean. It's just a different set of problems. It's just because it's people. That's what we're trying to. Maybe once AI, we're just dealing with AI. We won't have these issues. Won't have these emotional issues along the way. But yes, you do get that as well. But I feel it would be less in that perspective. I feel it would just be more transactional and different going into that space. And that's what I'm looking at doing now. I'm looking at opportunities that exist outside of the realm of what I'm doing now. Builder Elite forms part of that at the moment, right? There is that element of just doing something different, and I enjoy it. And it's great that we help people along the way navigate their journey in construction. But looking at it from the construction perspective, I'm like, well, if everything's harder to win, if the home warranty issues that we've got with, even getting cover in the first place, trying to get a decent amount of cover and being restricted with what you can build, then coming into all the compliance issues that they're now putting into place and making it harder for builders to get ahead. All these things that come into play. You're looking at it, we'll go, well, why am I competing with that? Why am I now going to sit here, blood, sweat, and tears into this when I could shift the focus slightly, go and speak to a different clientele, partner with different people that have a collaborative approach, and move in that direction? And the more and more I think about it, the more it becomes appealing, and the more that I have opportunities that come up as a result of that. So it's a shame, because I feel that the direction the industry is going in, a lot of good builders are going to leave that space.
Yeah. That happens with a lot of things, doesn't it?
Yes, it does. It does. And I'm not to say that we shift and that nothing, it's all rainbows and lollipops. I'm sure it'll just be a different lot of problems, a different lot of challenges that you've got to overcome. But that's the industry I'm in. And I feel that I'm equipped to handle them. Now, you were going to ask something before I interrupted you.
No, it's like the problems you're referring to are problems, human problems.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
Problems you have. There's a funny saying, I don't know, man. Someone says something along like, if in business we had no customers and no employees, this would be fucking great. Do you know what I mean? Because I could have no one causing me headaches on the back end, no one causing me headaches on the front end. And
just do what we're going to do.
Yeah, just go in and 1, 2, 3, 4, and it's done. But with the no customers, there is no business.
That's right.
Do you know what I mean? The other side to it is like you look at someone who does like e-commerce, and you're like, you guys mustn't deal, like, apart from like returns, there's no real human you deal with. You position yourself, get traffic, they see your thing, they buy it or they don't buy it. You have a good product or a bad product. I'm sure there's issues. not a pro in the product space, but I'm sure there's issues with products that
Mm.
people tend to have. But yeah, it's a question. Do you think many people ask themselves that question? Because
I think
I don't know how to,
I
I don't know
think-
how to phrase the question.
Yeah, I don't think they do, because I reckon people. Let's talk business owners.
Yeah,
I think people just get stuck in the day to day.
yeah,
I think
dude,
very
that's
much so. I think people get stuck in the day to day, and it's like wake up, repeat, like go again every day, eat, sleep,
yeah,
work,
and it's
repeat.
very easy.
Yeah, it is.
get
I
stuck in
think
that.
people that ask the question are people like you and me, you and I, who are more ambitious, who are searching for something more, know that there's something more out there too, that there's better ways to do things, that there's different ways to do things. Explore the options. Like it may work, it may not. But constantly pushing the boundaries, I think, is important in business if you want ultimate success. So you have to take. There's got to be elements of risk in what you're doing. Otherwise, you just got a job. You've just got a job. You may as well just go and work for someone. Why have all the stress and heartache and all the issues? Go and work for someone, make some good coin, and not go down that path. But I do feel there's a level of people need to be entrepreneurial, being a true entrepreneur. Do you know what I mean? Not just I'm a business owner and this is what I'm the CEO, I'm the director, but like a real true business owner, that someone that wants to step back and go, well, how do I do less in my business? Hands-on stuff. How do I really have an organization here where people are working, everyone's efficient, got great systems, great processes? How do I do that? Whereas I think too many business owners are practitioners. I think they're the person that runs the ad. They're the person that cuts the meat. They're the person that wraps the flowers, whatever you do.
Mm.
And then they call themselves the director. I think too many people get caught up in that conversation with themselves.
Yeah, especially in the construction space.
Yeah, I would say 80 to 90% of the people that we speak to are practitioners. They're the guys that are on the ground calling people and running around and putting a frame up if they need to, whatever it's got to be, picking up material. They're the guys doing the do, as opposed to going out there and winning the work.
Yeah, it's definitely a question that's, it's like, I don't know. Sometimes I thought I would have been further along.
Yeah, I think that all the time. But I try also not.
I'm not. Don't feel sorry for me.
Yeah,
my life's pretty good.
Yeah. Exactly,
Like-
exactly.
But I just thought the way, like, you know, when you're like, okay, like, I would class myself as a pretty intelligent person. I'm pretty smart. Like, no one talks to me and says, "Look, that guy's got no idea what the fuck's going on." Like, you don't know. I can hold a conversation. If you've ever spoken to you about anything, you know I know what I'm talking about. I can think things through. I can work hard. I don't know. It's a really good book you got to read, by the way. It's called The Goal. Yeah, check it out. It's quite cool. Read it. Listen to it. It's one of these real quick side note tangent. It's a book where it's like, it's read, but there's characters, but the characters talk in the audiobook. So it's like different voices and shit.
Yeah, that's cool.
Anyway, good book, very old book. And yeah, I don't know anyone that, like, I don't know many people that would read more than me or continuously learn or work. And then it's kind of like, man, like, at what point am I going to learn the thing I need to learn to get the thing I want? You know? I was having a conversation with Claude this morning after the whole traffic situation and just going back and forth. And then Claude actually asked me a really good question, dude. And I was going back and forth and I'm like, yeah, you know, this is where this is at and that's where that is at. And I don't know, I just feel like I'm in a lull. Like, and I can't work out why. It feels like I'm just fucking running on a treadmill. And then it said, okay, if I gave you a magic wand and you waved it and anything you want to happen could happen, what would happen? And I thought, fuck, what a great question. Because I couldn't answer it. Like, I don't know if I can be swimming in money. Like, I don't know. Like, what would be the thing that would happen? It's like, no, like, what would happen in your business? And I thought, I don't know. Like, I don't know what the specific thing is. Like, and I couldn't pinpoint what I wanted. And then I thought, okay, cool. Like, a lack of clarity is a real problem. Do you know what I mean? Like, if you don't know, and maybe that's where I'm at now, I don't know. But like, if you don't know the direction you want to go in, it's kind of hard to know if your Google Maps is working.
Mm.
Do you know what I mean? Yeah, I don't know. But that's the conversation I had with Claude today. And it's
So
like,
did you elaborate on the question at all?
no,
Try and get
I
it
just
to
thought-
pick your brain a bit more? Like say, ask me more questions so I can see if I can ascertain what this thing is.
I don't think they work well like that, dude. The questions tend to be super generic.
Mm.
Yeah, but I didn't, put simply.
Yeah, there you go.
But yeah, man, that's how I've been feeling. Yeah, the question exactly was, if you could wave a magic wand and change one thing about how the business works right now, what would it be? I was like, interesting. Yeah, I don't know. You know, you try and dude, so I always do different coaching, read a different book, read a book about a different topic, look at someone who's doing what you want to be doing and be like, do you know what upsets me?
Mm-hmm.
When you see someone, you know, do you watch much Hormozy stuff still?
Every now and then, not as much as I used to. Yeah, every now and then I'll flicker through a video.
He's just dropped this, so they're doing a series, like a game show called Scale or Fail.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, very cool. It's not out yet. It's coming out next week or something. He went on this guy's podcast, this guy named George Janko.
Oh yeah, I know him.
Yeah.
The beard guy.
Yeah, the guy with the beard.
He used to be
super
on
religious.
Impulsive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, that guy, his whole thing, whatever he's got going, his whole media thing, he seems to be doing quite. He's got like 3+ million subscribers on YouTube, all that other jazz. And like Hormozy talks to him about business, and maybe it's just because I've watched a lot of Hormozy knowledge. He interviewed him like a week ago or something, and the guy says, he's like, I am the worst. Like, I've got no idea when it comes to business. Like, I'm the worst business person ever. And then it's like, how the fuck did you get so far? Like, what are you doing?
He's just riding the fame wave. Is that what it is?
Why? But how did you get famous?
Oh, he was on the podcast, I'm assuming, through all those boys.
So just by
I
association.
think so, yeah. And then they had some beef and then he went out on his own. And then it was a bit of a public beef and they were talking shit about each other. And yeah, he just went out on his own. Said, fuck it, I'll go do it myself then. But I mean, there's skills associated with doing that too. Like,
yeah, because obviously
he's good at talking and holding conversation and then getting the right people in and whatnot. But yeah, does it really surprise you?
Yeah.
Why?
Why?
Yeah. I mean, he probably just says, all right, I'm making money, I'm doing this. And then, okay, I'll get my accountant to do the books. And as long as I got money in the bank each week. And
yeah, but so then, like, all those things make you question, okay, like, well, then what's the point of understanding my numbers?
yeah.
When, like, I'm not saying
Yeah.
you should understand your numbers.
Yeah.
But,
I know what
like,
you're
it just
saying.
makes you question that shit.
Yeah,
like,
but then do you
well,
think-
that's not the thing that's going to get me to where I want to go because
Right.
that person, you know what I mean? This person is making what, if your goal is money, this is obviously, we're talking about that specifically here. Like, if your goal with your business is money, and it's like if someone's making more money than you, they've kind of hit the goal you want.
Yeah.
Regardless of how they did it, right? Regardless of the route or the association or the opportunity or where they live or whatever the fuck they were born with. Doesn't matter. They got it, right? And if they can do it without knowing that thing, then knowing that thing isn't going to be the thing that makes you do it. So it makes you question a lot of that stuff. And it's like, oh, like maybe I shouldn't spend as much time reading. Or maybe I shouldn't spend as much time doing the things that you think are the right things that are, you know what I mean?
Yep.
Yeah, I don't know. That's how I feel. And maybe it's just part of winter.
I mean, it could affect your mood potentially.
I'm not a like. For me, that
Yeah, I don't
get sad if it's cloudy.
Yeah, me
I
either.
don't care.
I couldn't give a shit.
I do not care, not even a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, dude. But that's how that's what's been in my head.
Brewing.
Yeah. Just like, like, maybe, I don't know. But then you said something really good before. It's like, cool. Like there's people in this space that are doing way more. It's like, okay, so you can't blame the space.
That's right.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's right.
Because then you can say, okay, cool. Like, how are they doing it?
Yeah, they did it.
They've
and
obviously
they
found
won.
a way.
Yeah.
They've obviously found a way to make it work.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And that's the other question I ask myself, because I look at it and I would consider myself very good at what I do. Very good. Like top 2.
Top 2.
Maybe even top 1. Top G.
Who's the other person in the top
Well, I actually
2?
had a conversation today with someone. So there's builders out. There's a guys in Queensland called Greyer, and we mentioned him at our podcast. I think they're industry leading in what they're doing at the moment for quite some time, actually. They were in that architectural residential space, and then they've just taken it to the next level. They've made some really smart moves, made some good purchases, and established themselves as the go-to builder, and they charge a premium price. And people pay it. People pay it. So I look at that and go, okay, then they were doing the exact same thing that I'm complaining about and executed and won or winning. Assuming, outsider looking in, don't know the ins and outs, don't know anything. They could be running a drug cartel in the background, who knows? But face value, let's assume that they've done it properly, legally, they're winning.
Yeah, but I think face value is different.
How so? Are you saying because you don't know the ins
You
and outs?
just don't know
No, you
yet.
don't. You don't.
don't.
I'm making the assumption, yes. I'm making the assumption that, I don't know, their daddy wasn't a multi-millionaire that gave them the leg up and here's 15 construction sites, go build those and there you go, and then I'll fund your next 15 as well.
Yeah, or like lots of stuff.
I'm sure there's plenty.
They could have the exact same problems you have and they're sitting there like, fuck this.
Yeah, because I've heard that of other builders whom you see them on the outside and go, wow, really successful, really good, really this. And then you hear about other things, you're like, oh shit, your life's falling apart. Shit family life, shit health, whatever it might be. Things are falling apart outside and even in the business, working till 10 p.m. every night. It's like, okay, well, is that the life that you want to live? Because if someone said that to me now, I said, yeah, you can get that, but it's going to be at sacrifice of your health. It's going to be at the sacrifice of your family. And you're going to be miserable, but you'll have lots of money. Then that's not winning.
Yeah, but everything's a trade-off.
Yeah, that's right. There is a trade-off, but you got to be willing to do that. You got to be willing to pay the price. But here's the thing too, which I genuinely believe. I don't believe in manifesting. I really don't. I don't believe that I can sit there and I can think about something and believe it and wake up in the morning and do my affirmations and say, today's going to be a great day and I'm going to attract millions of dollars into my bank account. I don't believe in the sense of by saying it that it happens. I believe, and I'm not saying you shouldn't. I think it's good to do those things. I just believe you just become more consciously or subconsciously aware of opportunities as a result of you having a positive mindset, as a result of you wanting to go and achieve those things. I'll give you an example. I think I mentioned this the other day, but I'll say it again. I was driving down Bridge Road in Richmond and I drove past this site and it was owned by one of my very first clients that I've ever built for. Now, this is a huge site. It's a $25 million project. And as I drove past, I hadn't spoken to this gentleman in quite some time. I drove past and I'm like, you know what? I'm going to call him right now. Gave him a buzz. Hey, how are you? What are you doing? What's news? Yada, yada, yada. Got speaking, got talking. Away we go. He's like, come see me next week. Let's have a chat. Went down there, had a chat with him. He goes, listen, this site's been sitting here. It's ready to go. Plans and permits. I just need a builder. You're the only one I know, the only one I trust. Long story short, we had a look at it. We're trying to see if it's feasible for him. But looking at that project, I'm like, if I was in a mindset of decline, if I was just feeling sorry for myself, if I was drinking every single night, if I just was shit in every possible way, I would have driven past that site and probably not even noticed it. I would have driven past that site, maybe seen it and go, oh yeah, Nick's done Jonathan's still done nothing with that project. Would have done. Not called him. But because I have that growth mindset, because I'm always constantly looking for opportunities, looking for new ways to do things, that's how these things come to you. You just become more subconsciously and consciously aware of opportunities when they give themselves to you. Even today, indirectly opportunities came to me today that could change the course of my business. It could not. Maybe it does nothing, but it could just that one thing that I've been doing, that one conversation I've had, just could change everything. So I do believe that you've got to stick to the path a lot of the time. And even though things may not be happening as fast as you want them to, as long as you do have a direction of where you want to go and how you're trying to get there, I think you will get there. I'm sitting here playing doom and gloom. Again, don't feel sorry for me. Like we're doing all right.
Very much
We're getting there. Yeah. Like don't feel sorry for us. It's just, there's still something there that's itching. Like,
that's
like
what it
that.
is. There's something there that's itching.
Yeah.
It's like,
hey, you can't scratch it at the moment. It's itchy, but it's like, where do I scratch?
To be completely clear, I would be okay for the rest of my life. Like I'm not broke. I'm not going to die. I'd be okay. I'd live a pretty comfortable life.
Go back to being a mechanic if you need to.
No. I'm saying like as we're
you
pacing,
are today. Yeah.
it's like cool, man. Like you'd live a pretty decent, comfortable life. But it's like it's that thing of like wanting more.
Yes.
Do you know what I mean? It's like that thing of like.
What do you think then drives those hyper successful people to keep pushing and doing more? Right. So say even like an Elon. Right, first trillionaire in the world. Like, I'm sure he could have stopped at 900 billion and been pretty. That's all right. We'll be all right.
Yeah, but so did you hear the other thing about how many people he made?
No, I haven't heard that.
Oh, you haven't?
No.
Let me, because like I'll fuck it up like bad.
Yeah.
Like I'll just completely.
But you look at people like that, and I've got people inside my circle, outside my circle, and I look at them as well, and they're highly successful. There was a gentleman I was speaking to the other day who's achieved amazing things and currently overseas on an amazing family holiday and doing everything he's got to do, but still gets up every morning to go to work and to push and to go and make the next $100 million, whatever it's going to be. So what drives that person? Is it purpose? I think there's got to be a level of purpose to it. I think there has to be a level of determination and want and challenge, something that's actually going to get you up in the morning.
Yeah, it's like that. Like if I had to sum everything I said into like a sentence, it's like lacking excitement.
Yeah, I hear.
Does that make sense?
Yes, I do. It does. It does very much so.
It's like another day. It's like next thing you know, the week's gone, and you're like,
how'd that happen?
Yeah, and then it's like, okay, another day, and then it's like,
it's so funny you mentioned.
I don't want to sound like I'm complaining.
Yeah. Anyway, fuck them. Complain.
Yeah, fuck is.
It's so funny you say that because it's like yesterday I did have a little bit of a feeling of Monday tomorrow.
Yeah, it's kind of like
that feeling. It's kind of like. So it's so interesting that you say that, and it's
yesterday.
Sorry, on Sunday night. See, I'm losing my mind. Like I didn't even leave. You know what it is? When the office is empty, because I was here by myself yesterday.
Yeah.
Because office is empty. All you blokes fucking working from home, living life. I was here by myself, so I was like, I wasn't working. I don't know. But yeah, I had that sense of a feeling. And, I'm being very open and honest, right? Because there's often a portrayal of myself, and I understand because I put the message out there of being inspirational business leader and industry expert and all this sort of shit. And, if you're having a hard day, stop being soft. Like, no, you have fucking days that are shit. They exist.
Yes.
All right? There's days where I actually don't want to fucking be here. Like, it annoys me, and just conversations annoy me, and people annoy me. Like you said it before, you like, fuck people annoy me. I said, yes, all the time.
Yeah.
Even people I like annoy me. It's like, what the fuck's this guy want now? Hello. Like, hey, man, how are you?
That's a tell. That's a tell for me. You see, like, that to me is like, if you looked at, this was the reason I left real estate. I had a buyer ask me a question. It's something like I don't recall exactly what it was. It was something like, "Hey mate, what's the land size on this place?" And I remember going, like, and it's like that's a completely fair question.
Yeah.
Like, if anything, if you don't ask me that question, you're probably silly. You should probably ask your real estate. If you're buying a house on the land, you should probably know what size the block
Were you
is.
annoyed because it was on the piece of paper already?
Nah, I was just, to me, because then this is where I go to that other thing. It's like, I can tell when I'm not in the best state, because someone might ask something reasonable. It's like all of a sudden I'm like, really? And it's like, well, why did that annoy you? Like, don't look out, look in.
Yep.
Like, why did that thing bother you? Like, if that person asked for whatever, someone might ask for a day off, and you kind of like, oh, like, for fuck's sake, like, I can't see how much work there is on.
Yeah.
And it's like, well, so they can't ask for a day off? No, they can. Do you know what I mean? And then it's like, okay, well, why do you feel that way? Like, take out all the context. The thing that person did wasn't wrong.
Yeah.
You just received it in the wrong way. So it's like, okay, so what's wrong with you? Do you know what I mean? Why are you sitting there in a state where it's like the littlest of things is annoying you? Do you know what I mean? I was saying fuck people pissed me off because they sent me an email with the wrong fucking shit in it.
Yeah.
And I was like, dude, like this fucking company, you know what I mean? Like you guys obviously didn't read what I said. And it's like, okay, they got a dumb employee. Do you know what I mean? Like that's all it is. That shouldn't bother me. I should be like, thank God you don't work for me. True.
Yeah. Yeah.
But it's like, when you're in the wrong state,
Yes.
you take things in the wrong way.
Yes. Yes. And this is the whole thing with opportunities. If you're in the wrong state, all right, if you're not in that state of mind where you're looking to attract and looking for opportunities, they're just not going to be there. They will not come up. So I think being in the right state, although it may not happen every single day, I think ultimately you kind of need to be in there.
Just touching on those,
What you were saying before?
the Elon numbers.
Yeah.
So this is wild. So the SpaceX. So for those of you who don't know, Elon Musk is a dear friend of mine.
Richest man. Yeah.
Richest man in the world. His company SpaceX had an IPO on the 12th of June. Okay, so they went public. He made 4,400 current and former SpaceX employees millionaires.
Mm-hmm.
He made 400, an upper echelon of 400 company affiliates will make $100 million or more. Like, think about that. 400 people
Just made
$100 million. That's like $40 billion
just in itself.
in net worth right there. Like, for other people, dude, I think 40 billion does not, what is it? The top 10 people are over 40 billion. It's like this guy just did that for
them.
others,
Yeah.
not including every other investor, not including the millionaires, he just did that for the top 400 plus.
Here's one thing I've learned. Is there more to that? Sorry, before I continue.
No, that's it.
Here's one thing I've learned over the years of all the successful people, not all, most of the successful people out there, is they definitely have a collaborative approach and they want to see other people win. All right?
Dude,
They want to
this
see
guy is
other
like-
people win.
This
You
guy is like
winning-
making other people win.
like it's like you winning, having other people win. Like I would want nothing more than, my employees to just be making an absolute packet here. If they are doing that, then I'm fucking making bank as well. That's how I see it. If they are walking away with $500,000 a year just by affiliation of working here and the opportunities that I put in front of them, that means I'm making fucking 50 million.
Yeah.
Right. So, but I want them to win. I want them to go out and make 5 million. Like, go out and execute. And for me to be part of that process and to help them win, I want other people to win. I want every subcontractor that works for me to fucking win. I want every supplier to win. I want every client to win. I want them all to win. There is not one deal that I try to make in my business where I'm like, I'm going to get this guy.
Yeah,
Not once.
I think most people don't think in that.
You reckon? I reckon there's people out there that are like, nah, fuck this guy. How do we screw him down to the very last cent?
You reckon?
Oh, without a doubt, especially in construction. It's so price driven in so many aspects of it. And people would just be trying to get the nastiest, dirtiest, cheapest price they possibly can. There are definitely people out there like that. But what I'm saying, true winners want to collaborate. True winners want to bring other people along for the ride with them. I've got no doubt about that.
Well, dude, this guy, Jeff Bezos the other day said this thing, and he goes, "You all thank me for my philanthropic." I'm gonna paraphrase, yeah. But he goes, "You all thank me for my philanthropic endeavors, like the charities."
Yeah.
Jazz. He goes, "I will help more people with my businesses than my philanthropic efforts ever will."
Yeah.
Because that's the truth. Because I employ more people, I make more people more money. Because what I've done in business will have a bigger impact, a more positive impact on the world.
On the world, yeah.
Than my philanthropic
Than me giving
efforts.
than
me going to do
research.
charity. Yeah. He's like, the business stuff I do has a way bigger impact on the planet.
Yeah.
And you're like, that's a really good point, man. Like, you're right. You know, and it goes back to what you were saying, and that collaborative approach. And it's like rising together.
Yeah.
But, you know, when we started off this year, I'm going to test your memory. I'm going to fucking test your memory here for sure.
I already forgot.
It might have been the first episode of the year. And we spoke about the year that's coming. It's now, this will be the last episode for the financial year when it airs.
Happy EFS.
It'll be EFS. We're 6 months in. So 6 months will be down. At the start of the year, you said a word.
Oh, I did.
You said a word. Now, everyone listening is like, George,
Say
it's
it.
fucking, yeah. You said a word at the start of the year.
And you remember that word. You probably went back to that episode just so you could quiz me on that.
Nah, what? This is happening on the fly. And I have my notes in front of me. You said a word. Actually, I can't remember your word.
Oh, you can't?
Your word.
I'm very disappointed right now.
Well,
I thought you did. No, I'm trying to remember it.
I think I might. Nah, no.
I kind of know that I think it'll come to me.
What was your word for the year?
I think it was something along the lines of I think it wasn't unstoppable. It was
I think it was excellence.
potential. Was it? I don't
Yeah,
know. I don't think it was.
But you don't know.
Yeah.
I can find out if you really want to know.
I really want to know now. And I'm sure all the listeners do too. Or you can just go back to that episode, which I know you all will. I'll let you find that. But yeah, there was a word. It'll be interesting to see if I still feel the same way now, 6 months in.
Yeah, that would be interesting to see, dude. How do you find out when a video was posted?
Doesn't have a date?
On YouTube?
Oh, you're going to YouTube. I was thinking like,
I'm just trying to pull a transcript.
oh, right.
Anyway,
So
this might actually elude us, George.
it might.
Oh, no, yes, got it.
Oh, you got it?
No, I've worked out how to.
I had a filter for dates.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. We need some background music. I'll talk whilst you're researching. Yeah, but look, I reckon when you find that word, I'll be like, oh, yes, that was the one. I'll be very curious to see because I feel different about the year 6 months in than what I did at the start.
Better or worse?
No, it feels like what we've been discussing. A bit of bouncing on the same spot. But in saying that too, I feel that I have been making moves. I feel that regardless of where the year is at right here, right now, I've put myself out there in various opportunities that if they were to land, if they had landed by this stage, or if they land by the end of the year, I will say, what a fucking year.
Yeah.
Okay, so there's still 6 months to go, and I've still been putting. So if I had done none of that, I'd say, yeah, it's been one of those years because there is a huge buy-in at the moment, and I understand because it is difficult for everyone out there in business that That is the consensus. Oh, a lot of people I speak to, oh, it's not much work. Oh, it's hard to win the jobs. Oh, this, and this. So
Yeah, which is very
true.
very very common.
Yeah, it's a very common trend and conversation that I'm having with a lot of people. So again, on the basis that I keep putting myself out there in various opportunities in various different forms, I feel that this year will still be highly successful. Uncompromising? Can't remember. I'm spewing. I really want to know this word. I think it was like a U.
Claude's working.
Ah, good, Claude.
I'll tell you what my word is.
Yeah.
So my word was, I'm pretty sure this was it. It was roll the dice.
Yeah.
I was like, fuck it, this year I'm going to roll the dice.
Yep. I think it was
I don't feel like I've rolled the dice.
Okay.
We've made some moves. There's some stuff changing. There's some things moving, but I don't feel like I've rolled the dice. Do you know what I mean? I don't feel like I've gambled.
Okay, so is it an element that you haven't taken enough risk?
Yeah, but like, I don't even know. This is a good question, but I don't even know what risk. Like, what are you going to do? Just go hire people randomly?
Yeah. Is it the next, is it a client? Is it like a big fish? Is it a whale that you're trying to land? Is it a certain target? I mean, because you did say to me the other day, you're like, hey, I want to have the $100,000 months. Like, how do we do that?
Yeah. Like, how do you do that? How do you take home $1.2 million a year?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? How do you, it's like, yeah, I don't know. I feel like I kind of know the direction I want to head in, but I don't know how to say it without sounding like I'm whining.
Why don't you just say it then, like you're whining?
It annoys me.
Yeah.
More than anything.
Yeah.
Because it's like, you're fucking complaining.
Yeah.
Like, really? And it's like, you know what I mean? There was a time where you fucking wished you could have all this.
Yeah, but maybe, okay, but fuck it. Like, just be selfish for a second. Do you know what I mean?
Yes.
Have a, like, bitch. You have permission. Go. You know what I mean? Have a bitch and a moan. Because I get it. It's like you're playing below the line and it's not you. It's not in your character to be buying into that story and that narrative.
Yeah.
But sometimes it can be a good bouncing board. Springboard, whatever it is.
Yeah. If I had to try and put it down to like a single thing, it's like, I don't feel like I feel like I should be further along. That's it. Like I genuinely feel like I should be further down the track.
Is it, I don't think this is the case, but do you think you need to work harder?
No.
Do you think you need to be,
is it another element?
Is it another element of your life?
You know why I know it can't be? Because like, I don't think it's a matter of like not putting in effort. That's the point I'm at. I'm like, you know what, man? Like, I fucking put in way more effort than most people into this realm of my life.
Yeah.
And I don't think that's the answer anymore. The only thing that I truly believe with effort is if you spend enough time in the domain, you'll get lucky at some point. Like, if you spend enough time doing the same fucking thing, one, you get the reps. Two, like, you spend so much time in that thing, you'll eventually come across, you might uncover the thing that is blocking you. Do you know what I mean? I think it's my only thought that I have is like, I think it's a blind spot that I don't know that I have. You know, and that's why anytime I go and I like hiring a business coach and I like, hey, don't fucking coddle me.
Yeah.
Listen, whatever it is, punch me between the eyes. Like, that's what you're here for. I should leave saying, fuck this guy. But my best, to this day, my best ever coaching session, I left saying, fuck this guy, man. I can't believe he's talking to me like that. Who the fuck does he think he is? I'm paying him money, yeah, and he's fucking saying that to me. You know, what a fucking, said some things I can't say here. But, I promise you, I was young. Yeah, until this day, I can say that was the most significant I reckon the most significant shift
Mm.
in a single moment, because I ran out thinking, fuck this guy, man. Like, felt fucked.
Yeah.
Dude, I fucking, yeah. But he was right.
Boom.
There's no doubt about that. Yeah, I don't know. Look, Claude's having a moment. Your word was impeccable.
Oh, was it?
No.
I don't think so. That doesn't sound like something I would say. Impeccable. I'm going to go back and listen to that episode. That's what I'm going to do.
I'll send it to you now.
And then next episode, I'll let you know.
But yeah, that was my thing at the time was like, roll the fucking dice, dude. And then it's like, okay, well, how do you roll? How do you roll the dice? How do you take more risk?
Is this purely from a business point of view?
Yeah, I reckon.
Well, do you think that if other aspects of your life got better, it would assist in the business aspect of it? Be it health, relationships?
I don't think my relationships have ever been better.
Okay.
My health has, but I don't think my
But it's not
health has
detrimental.
impacted.
Yeah, it's not. Yeah.
Like I still move fine. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Sleep well, and probably could just shed some kilos. That's it.
Yeah.
I don't feel. Sometimes I feel a little bit unclear, but like I don't feel. Like most of the time, I'm pretty sharp.
Yeah.
Yeah, but sometimes I feel a little bit unclear. But most of the time, I'm like, I don't think I'm going to go do carnivore diet and be like, whoa, the mental clarity. Like, I don't think that's going to happen. I still.
Well, that didn't happen last time you did it.
No.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
I think that only people that say that are people who are pretty unhealthy to begin with. And then they just have such a huge shock to the system.
Maybe, yeah, maybe. This thing is working, let me tell you. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I want to win. That's all it is.
Mm-hmm.
I want to fucking win.
I had this quote the other day, which I loved, and I think it was a Hormozy one. Winners lose more than losers ever will.
Yeah.
You know, and that's the thing that I bring myself back to sometimes, because I do feel like, you know, you rack up the L's and it's like, man, again?
Yeah.
Again, we're going through this again?
Yeah.
Is this what's happening? Is this what I'm fucking living for? But I've always said it too. I go, and I've said it to my missus too. I was like, hey, you know that one day I'm just going to be like, hey, we did it. It's happening right now, right here. Everything I said would happen is fucking happening. And it took all of those experiences, all the good ones, all the bad ones, all the challenges
to put you in
get
that
me
position.
to that exact fucking point, So I very seldom regret things that happen to me, good or bad.
Yeah, dude.
You know what I mean? I
wouldn't
really
say-
don't.
I'm gonna try a different route, George. You know
I had a
I'm gonna do open claw.
oh hello. I had an issue on one of my jobs this week. We had a water leak. And it was like, I received the phone call yesterday during the day from one of my guys. And so I was like, hey, we've got a water leak. And he's lifting up the floor protection. It's like the floorboards are fucked.
New job.
It's near handover. All right. And it's like, oh, man, your heart just sinks. And it's like, are you fucking serious? Right now we cop this. All right. And it's like, oh my God. And you're just thinking, all right, it's the time, it's the money, it's the conversation with the client, and credit to the client. Like, they were really good about it. You know, I said to him, hey, this is what's happening. You know, it is what, like, I'm sorry. Like, I didn't do it. I didn't get the hose there and just fucking go, oh, I'm a bit bored. Let's try this out. All right. It's happened. It's in. Just know I'm going to fix it. It's going to be as good as it was when it was laid the first time. But it's one of those things. And it's like, despite that, I went there this morning, which is, and it had dried up a fair bit. It wasn't as bad as I thought it was, which is good. But it's like, it's just, I'm not.
Oh, so it was a leak.
Yeah.
Oh,
It was fucked. Like, we're going to have to replace some boards, I believe. It's not to the extent that I thought it would be, which is good, but it's still an expense and it's time. And it's just, you got to go through that process and you got to make sure the leak doesn't happen again and that you've resolved it. So, anyway, long story short, these are the challenges that you're going to come across, right? And I think every single time you have them, as much as you can't be fucked with it, as much as you are just like, oh, I wish this wasn't happening right now, I think it will still ultimately build your character, your resilience, your ability to handle difficult situations as the years go on.
Yeah, but yeah, look, I've never thought about laying down.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But it's kind of just like a,
Give me a break.
no, like a, okay, I'll give you, like, let's just say you're hitting this wall. It's like for a moment, it's like, stop. It's like, should I hit that fucking wall?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, should I fucking take a swing at something else here? Like, what's the thing?
Or will you break through that wall after 2 more hits?
Yeah, that could be the thing.
And that's what it is with me. That's what I'm looking at. Because I've got to, it also does get to a point. Okay. And this is a really, really important thing, is the self-awareness. Am I flogging a concrete wall that's
what I'm
not
saying.
moving?
You're flogging a dead horse.
Yeah. Like,
and you're
am
hey.
I punching this thing and it's not coming down? Do I have to have that honest conversation? Because that could be the reality sometimes.
That was what I was alluding to.
Or is it?
It's like, how do you know?
If it's not the wall, like, is it the tools you're using? So when I say is it the tools, is it your team? Have you got the wrong team in here? Have you got the wrong clients? Have you got the wrong subbies? Like, what is it that's not letting you punch through that wall? Or is it literally the whole industry is fucked, the whole space is no good, it is not a place for you to be operating in, get out, or go and hit that wall now? So you have to have that honest conversation. I don't believe I'm there. I don't.
As in
it's I'm punching the right wall.
Yeah, I think the odds of it being the only time you question whether it's the industry is depending on how far you want to go.
Mm.
Yeah, because then the question becomes like, okay, you can take this to 10 mil. Can you take it to 100?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It's like, okay, can this actually go there? Haha, got your word.
Oh, did ya? I'm excited. Open claw.
Reggie's a fucking dude. Listen to me. Listen to everyone listening to me right now. Open claw is dangerous. So open claw uses Claude as the brain.
Yeah.
But what open claw can do that Claude can't, or Claude struggles with, is open claw just said, cool, like, I'll just open YouTube.
Yeah, let me find it.
Yeah.
I'll
Whereas
sort it
Claude tried to do it, and it's like, oh, it's coming up as HTML. I can't get the transcript. Can you paste it here? Whereas OpenClaw can. That's the difference. Got your word.
I'm so excited right now. Bill, the suspense is killing us. You're really dragging this out.
Wait, hold on. It's
doesn't
picked up
have it.
your word for last year.
Last year. Oh, because I think maybe we spoke about that.
Yeah, it was
the-
persistence. So we gave it. I might have put in the wrong episode, huh?
I mean, that could be it. No, I think that could be it. Then, wow, if that's the word for this year,
It was perfect.
I'm still bang on. Oh, then I'm very happy with my word selection.
I might be wrong here.
No, I
Maybe
actually think
Reggie's
you're right. I think you're right. Well done, Reggie.
Although,
You don't
no, I'm pretty sure. Yes, I got it.
What was
So
it?
George's word, so persistence was last year. George's word for 2026 is exceptional.
Exceptional. So
I said
excellence, you were close. You said excellence.
Didn't I say exceptional?
No, you said excellence.
I said-
Exceptional.
I said impeccable.
Impeccable. Okay. Okay.
So you said, I'm going with exceptional. Why? Because why be anything else?
Mic dropped. Mic dropped. That sounds like a very motivated guy for 2026. Exceptional. Okay. I still like persistence, but exceptional. Yeah. I still resonate with that. It is a value.
That guy
It is a
was-
value.
That guy was still high from Disneyland.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
No, but it's a good. How funny is it? How you look back at like, man, like it's.
That felt like a lifetime ago.
It also went very quickly.
Yeah.
It did feel like a lifetime ago, though.
Hmm.
That felt like a long time ago now. But it doesn't matter because the time's gone.
And here's the thing, right? My word was exceptional. And I said, tomorrow it could be. Tomorrow I could get the phone call. I could receive the news. I could do whatever it is. I could get the job. I could get that, win the lottery, whatever it is. It can be exceptional. I still stand by the word. I'm glad that we had the reminder. Thanks, Reggie.
Thanks
for that. I'm glad I got the reminder because I still feel that it can be and it will be. Right? And this is what I mean. Me having that manifesting exceptional in my life, it's the opportunities that you're going to find and come across. It's the opportunities that you're going to create. By making the phone call, by putting yourself in the room, by taking the action. Exceptional. Because there has been exceptional moments in the last 6 months.
Yeah. You know, we'll close on this. It's 6 months now. I would say that if the start of the year, me, saw me now, he'd be upset. But you can't see me, so we're good.
Oh, we're good.
But the next thing is like, okay, what would I have to do now?
What's the December Robbie saying?
Yeah, what would I have to do right now to be like, you know what? Okay, we haven't really rolled the dice. What do I have to do so the end of the year comes and I can look back at January Robbie and say, hey,
good job.
I fucking rolled the dice. Fuck,
I love that. That's
what would I, yeah, like there you go.
Yeah.
The dice was rolled. And it's like, what would June 29, Robbie, have to do to make December Robbie? What do I got to do now? What's the steps I got to take right now? January, what's the move I got to make right now to say, okay, cool, yeah, that did work. Like, okay, you know, hey, I fucking found 4 ways that didn't work. That's okay. I'm
yeah, that's right. You rolled it.
yeah,
That's
okay. Yeah, I'm not, this is not about, no, I got to try something.
It has to work.
No. It's about roll the fucking dice. Do the thing. Bite the bullet. Have a swing. Yeah, one at bat.
GV.
Have a fucking swing.
Yeah. What a great way to end the episode. Roll the fucking dice. I love it. Well, I look forward to seeing the December Robbie and having a very different conversation. At least we're going to remember our words this time.
You reckon?
If not, Reggie will be able to bring it up.
Yeah, how good's that? Do you feel like your memory is getting worse with AI?
No.
Oh, dude.
I just think I think it would have been bad without
I gotta pay for memory games or
Do
something.
you know what I honestly feel like? A little bit off topic. I feel that I consume so much information that I don't retain unimportant things, if that makes sense, or things that aren't impactful to me. Sometimes why I struggle to remember people's names, I think.
That's because you're never listening.
Yeah, but it could be but also
100%, dude.
what, that I'm just not listening to the name?
Yeah, like you're not listening to the, because if I said to you, hey, right now we're going to walk into a room and George, like if you don't remember the name of the next 3 people we meet, if you forget their names, like we're going to die.
Yeah.
They're going to take us, they're going to take your kids, everything.
You don't remember the
All
names?
right, I'm going to fucking, I'll remember them now. I'm going to get it tatted on me. I'm going to, you don't remember everything.
Yeah.
Right? It's just a fact of like, there's no stakes in it for you.
Yeah, well then maybe it's
Fuck it.
not listening. I wasn't listening to myself then in January. Not to remember.
Oh, no, yeah, you didn't recall, but now you got reminded.
Yeah, and
You're
that'll
able to
stick with me.
recall
I won't forget it now.
You were
I
able
won't
to
forget
recall it. You weren't like, I didn't say that. And Reggie wouldn't lie.
Never.
Yeah, that's it. June 2026 done and dusted. Thanks again for listening. We'll see you in the new financial year.
Can't wait. Thanks, guys.
Thanks, everyone.